Welcome back to The Exchange. Congress now has until mid-November to work out a deal to keep the government funded after they passed a continuing resolution over the weekend. But with 90 Republicans voting against that measure and Kevin McCarthy's speakership possibly in jeopardy, will it be even harder to get a deal done next time? Emily Wilkins joins us now with that story. Hi, Emily.
Hey, Kelly. Well, a lot that's happening in the House today, but probably the number one thing is whether Kevin McCarthy is going to be able to keep his speakership and moving forward. Congressman Matt Gaetz, he's threatened for weeks now that if McCarthy worked with Democrats to pass a stopgap spending bill, that he would move on a motion to vacate, which basically is the first step to potentially ousting McCarthy. Gaetz spoke on the House floor today, saying that he would be bringing up such a motion later this week and saying that McCarthy needs to answer questions about Ukraine aid. Now, this is an area that's really split Republicans. McCarthy has said that he is supportive of sending additional funding to Ukraine, but Gaetz and a number of other members say that that shouldn't be the case. Listen to what Gaetz said just a few hours ago.
I would ask that these questions be answered soon, because there may be other votes coming today or later this week that could be implicated by the answers to these questions. Members of the Republican Party might vote differently on a motion to vacate if they heard what the Speaker had to share with us.
Now, there are a lot of unanswered questions about this point, about how a vote to potentially oust McCarthy would go. It's not clear how much support that Congressman Gaetz has to oust him. It's not clear if Democrats would come along and be able to help McCarthy get the votes to put him over. And it's absolutely not clear that if McCarthy did get removed, who would replace him. A lot of unknowns at this point. But Speaker Kevin McCarthy does not seem to be sweating it. He talked to reporters when he came into the Capitol this morning and basically said he's got other things to worry about.
I'm just going to focus on doing the work I'm supposed to do. I think this is a question to the institution itself. I know in the past the other leaders together always believed that this should never be in play, but I'm not worried about it.
All eyes are on House Republicans as well as House Democrats, who will need to decide at some point this week whether or not they want to back McCarthy, and if they do, what their price is going to be. Kelly?
Absolutely, Emily. Thank you for now.